into the darkness, my friend. Your eyes will adjust in time.
Hello! Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tablestory's Nocturne. It's us. We're down somebody this week. But hello. I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope that your music's a bit loud. Oh yeah, that's because I turned it up. Remember? Whoops. Sorry, guys. There you go.
Mood setting.
Yeah, I turned it up for the players, thus turning it up for you, and then I forgot to turn it down for you guys. Sorry about that. But welcome in. I'm Pumpkinberry. I will be the GM tonight. And we're going to go around and we're going to say hi to the castmates and see how they're doing and how their week has been. Hi, guys. Do we want to start with you, Zeke? Ooh.
Sure. You betcha. Hi, everybody. How's it going? My week has been going pretty well. I had the opportunity to do 3 days in which I got to role play. I got to do a one-shot on Monday. I got to do Quarter Swords on Tuesday, and now I get to do Nocturne today. And it's been awesome. Fantastic. I love it. I can't get enough of it. So glad to be here. Still in the middle of a Resident Evil 2 Claire B side. Now I did the Leon first playthrough, and now I'm getting the other half of the story with Claire. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm excited to be here and figure out what we're going to do with this cop.
You're playing it on extra harder difficulty too, aren't you? Didn't you play Leon on her? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's been a treat.
I didn't even try.
Oh, I can't see the Zoom chat, guys. Sorry. All right. Next up, we'll go with Dan.
Sure. Hey, Domestic Dan, cooking streamer, all that fun. This week has been very eventful. I was a part of Twitch Rivals yesterday for Stardew with my team, and we actually won some stuff. So I guess Would You Kindly is now heading towards esports fame or something like that.
Yay!
Yeah. But yeah, that was the most recent thing that happened. I'm excited to figure out what we're doing because I don't know. I do not have any idea what we're gonna have to deal with right now.
It's exciting though. So can you tell me how you win at Stardew with Twitch Rivals? Do you like plant many turnips or what? How does this?
Absolutely. No, there had like a number of different categories, getting the legendary fish, getting the most gold by the end of it, getting to the bottom of the mine first, finishing the community center, and as far as you can in the museum. And we got third place in most gold out of 10 people, or 10 teams.
That's
awesome. So I was like, we won something. We get to walk away saying we got some money out of it. So that's kind of neat.
That is very cool. Well, congratulations. Classy Packs.
Hi. My character's Brian Miller, the resident alcoholic and realist. What have I been doing this week? Is that the idea?
Yeah, just fill us in.
Not too much. I played some Hearts of Iron with the Late Shift boys, Burke, Gassy, and so like that. That was probably the most fun I've had in weeks. Actually, it was an absolute blast because you can dash a little bit of RP in there and kind of role play being the prime minister or president of whatever country you are, and ended up being actually a really good time. So good that between coughing and laughing, I strained some muscles in my chest. So
Whoa.
I've been kind of so I've been taking it a little easier. So if I mute up for any reason or coughing, whatever, then you know why. So,
it's not in character. It's actually just you. But that's kind of cool though that you laughed so hard that you're sore, and I mean it's good, I guess.
Yeah. It's a good problem, I guess.
It means you had a good time.
Yeah.
Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie Peters Plays. What have I been doing this week? I don't know. I was on the Shill Show here, and then I was on Sector 49. So I've been here a lot this week, but it's been fun. And I streamed today, and we're just raising money for Make-A-Wish this week, which has been fun. I really haven't done anything interesting this week besides work and do Twitch stuff. So I don't know.
How long does it take you to transform into character? because I had your stream up while I was getting ready, and I feel like all of a sudden now you've got everything on in your arm sleeve, and surely you draw that tattoo on every time, right?
I draw this every single time. No, I have it like down. It's like with little Jambles. I have her stuff down too, so like I can get it done fast. So because I want to stream and then come over here.
Of course.
Probably like 10 minutes max if I'm moving slow, but I can do it in 5 if I need.
Ow.
Yeah, that's like insane.
I tried to like stream. This is maybe kind of silly, but I tried it before we started doing this so I could get it down.
That's not silly. And I remember you saying that, and I thought that was pretty cool. Okay. Can we do a quick round where we just kind of give a brief overview of who our characters are, and then we'll play the previously on Nocturne? Go in the same order if we'd like. So, Trick. Tell us about Trick, Zeke.
Okay. Trick Magnum is the name that he has given himself since moving to the big city and becoming a porn star and eventually a porn producer. But his birth name's Henry, but most everyone calls him Trick. He had an event that happened early on in his life that opened his eyes to the possibility of the supernatural. And he's been kind of looking for answers ever since. And when he came back home, he's found that the local university was teaching a class headed up by the professor over there. And that's how I met these lovely people, through the professor and through the class, on the occult and on, strange and mysterious things. And finally met up, and here we are trying to work out what the fuck is going on now. And Trick is trying his best to be the voice of reason and the cool head, when inside he's going fucking crazy and wants to scream and shit.
Great. All right, Professor Theo.
Hi, I play Professor Dr. I would say even more so, Dr. Theo Ransom. He is a professor of something, actually hasn't been figured out yet, at Afmore University. And one of the classes he has is on the occult, which is, how he met everybody here. They attended his class for various reasons. Could have just been, it seemed like an interesting elective and it sounded better than, Econ 103. He's not sure their reasoning outside of maybe a couple, maybe none. So, yeah.
I like him. He's quirky. Brian, tell us about Brian.
Hi, I'm Classy. I play Brian Miller, a guy who went through a pretty traumatic event, hasn't been unfolded yet, and kind of went down the route of alcoholism, and while trying to figure out some of the details that happened with that traumatic event. I guess he's kind of like, I don't know, put it like a little bit of a realist in the situation. You can almost put it like almost like having an audience. How would you put it? It's like, what was that show? Dang it, Arrested Development. Arrested Development.
I love Arrested Development.
And you have the George Michael, the main son.
Yes.
And he's almost like he's the audience member put into this crazy situation, and he just almost narrates it sometimes in the sense of like, this is just absolutely preposterous. Kind of like that, and trying to, but not really helping that much either. Just because he's a lush and whatever.
Still part of the family, so it doesn't make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're still involved.
Yeah, still involved. I don't make it better. I just sit there and like point it out. I'm like, okay, well, how about you fix it? No. Someone else.
Another drink. All right, Breyer, tell us a little bit about Breyer.
Breyer is she's seen a shadowy figure her whole life, and now everybody's kind of seeing shadow figures. She is a barista who does CrossFit too. That's important to know. But yeah, she's kind of seen some weird stuff her whole life, and now things are mixing together, and so I'm still trying to figure out what's going on too, and it's been, I don't know.
I feel like you guys are doing a really good job, though. Can I just say that? You guys,
thank you.
Smart cookies over here. I told my best friend the story, and she watched the show and left like 7 or 8 different comments on the VOD, and I just got notifications each time, and she was just like, this person is so smart, and they're doing this and that, and I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to give away anything, but yeah, it was just neat to see her reaction, being like, wow, the players are so intelligent. Anyway, I'm going to play this previously on Nocturne, so please enjoy.
Warning. What you are about to see may contain violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and may leave you doubting who you really are. Proceed at your own risk.
Previously on Nocturne.
After I'd parked the car, I would like to check the trunk again.
There's a body in the trunk of your car. Dr. Adisa Bello.
Time is fucky.
I haven't seen anything slash a person like this. And I reach down and kind of gently touch one of the cuts.
You feel your chest rip open, as if someone is slashing you. And it's hot and it burns, and you feel blood dripping down your chest. And when you look down, blood is dripping down your chest.
What the fuck?
As
Oh my god, what the fuck?
As you rip your hand off of her, the sensation is gone.
And I pull out like the folded up obituary section from my pocket. Burials today means the hole's already dug. I have to check the trunk again.
You go to put the key into the trunk to turn it, and there is a loud pounding on the trunk. Let me out of the trunk right now! I'm gonna call the cops!
What?
I jimmy him into the lock and I open the trunk.
There is no one in the trunk.
No body?
No body.
I reach my hand in there just to see if like...
Your hand stops. You're touching cold, fleshy feeling on your fingers.
I do reach in.
As you reach out, everything for you goes black. It looks like the professor just disappears.
Are you outside?
One knock.
Are you in the woods?
One knock.
Are you where we broke down?
One loud, solid knock. Theo, you recognize this road. You see your car. There's a body in this trunk.
Same body?
Same body, same position. You're hearing a conversation that you heard earlier. You definitely can hear Brian, you can hear Breyer, and you remember this moment. And you get this overwhelming feeling that you've done this before. This is not the first time that this has happened. This is not the first time you've stood here, and this is not the first time that you've gone back to this place.
Oh my god, do you see him? Do you see him? Trick!
Yeah, I see him. Hold on. I slow down before I get up there, see if he waves or anything. Professor, is that you?
How many times have you done this?
We've only... We just got here.
Are you saying we've been here before? In this car?
A police car pulls up and rolls to a stop. A police officer gets out of the car. You called for a jump? And we're back. Those recaps are like my favorite. This recap was amazing. I know. We have Captain Howdy to thank for that, who is in the chat. So if you just want to spam some love for that, he does those for us, and they're fucking great. All right. So you guys are outside on the road, and a cop car pulls up. A police officer steps out of the car and says, "You called for a tow?"
Not yet. We didn't.
I'm sorry, what?
I think we called for a jump, not a tow, but... And I kind of motion back at the Escalade. Escalade? I think it was an Escalade, right?
Yeah.
My friend was able to show up for it. Sorry to bother you. It looks like we'll be all right. I am attempting to use the skill Beguile.
Okay.
I am trying to lie through my teeth for this.
Okay.
Because this is not true, but I don't want a cop here, and I'm panicking.
Okay. So you will need to roll just
15?
above your core. Nope, you don't need to roll. Just
okay.
above your core. I don't think
Okay.
this particular cop is suspicious of anything.
Fair enough. Doesn't happen. That's an 84.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, which one of you originally called?
I think Professor. I think it was Professor because. No. Trick. I think it was you. Remember, you had the emergency number. You remembered.
Yeah.
You don't remember which one of you made the phone call?
No, sir, I apologize. It's been a very strange day. Yes, it was me that called you because I wasn't sure if we needed help.
You called emergency line because you weren't sure if it was an emergency.
Better to be safe than sorry is all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, it's also good not to waste an officer's time.
I agree with that. I apologize.
You know, it's a half an hour for us to drive all the way out here.
Very sorry.
It was an accident. I think we just didn't know the situation at the time. Clearly, now we have more information.
All right. It's all right. Everybody panics. Just next time, call only if you're sure there's an emergency and no one else can come and get you.
Of course.
All right. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
He gets back into the car and drives off.
Was that the same officer from
was
this
not.
morning?
It was not.
It wasn't. This was a male.
Yeah, this was a man.
Got it. Got it. After they drive away,
Yeah.
the car won't start.
Is there something in the trunk, Professor?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
we should check again. Sometimes it's not there anymore.
Go ahead.
I go over to the trunk and I open
At
it.
company, yeah.
I open it slowly.
I need you to roll. I'm so sorry.
Secret roll, regular roll.
Regular roll is fine.
I don't like it when you apologize for us rolling.
Yeah, why would you apologize?
I don't like that.
Yeah, there's a body in this trunk. It's the same body as before. She's torn up. Her eyes are wide open. It looks like she's looking at you.
I look at the cuts still and everything.
Yep, everything's still there.
I slam the trunk closed.
Before she does that, can I like stop her from slamming
Yeah.
it closed?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So Trick stops you from slamming the trunk.
One second, I'm sorry. And I look to Emma. Is she here?
Emma is here. So for those of
Okay.
you listening to the MP3 version, Classy Kitty is not here with us today because she is at Disney World for her birthday. We love her very much and we're very happy that she's doing that. So we will be role-playing her a little bit until I move her off for a while. So yeah, she is still here, but if you don't hear her voice, that's why.
All right.
Yeah, she is still
Well,
here.
I ask her. I know you don't like to look at this, but I just like to see how long she's been dead in this particular trunk.
She reluctantly, because she was pretty traumatized by looking at this body, so she very reluctantly gives a look. It looks about an hour, max.
How long was it the first time?
Are you asking that out loud?
Yeah.
3 to 5.
All right.
So it's more fresh? Is that what I'm here understanding?
We're getting closer to the origin.
I'm going to look around the car, see if there's like a blood trail or something that leads to the trunk or anything like that. I could do, what's it called? Analyze.
Okay. Do you have... Let me look at your character sheet really quickly.
Okay. Oh, if you need to know like what it is, the key is down at the bottom.
Okay.
What they actually mean.
I see it. Okay. All right. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, and you have a 25. So you actually don't need to roll for this. You can have it.
Okay.
However, if you choose to roll and you do well, you will get more information. So you can either take the freebie info or you can risk it for a biscuit and roll.
I'm going to risk it for that biscuit.
Of course.
Get it.
So I need to get under 25?
Yes, for extra.
Yeah, you bastard.
That's all right. It's still under your mind skill, so I will let you know that you... Where are you looking? You're just looking for any obvious trail outside of the trunk of the car?
Well, anything leading to the woods.
To the woods or anything? No, you don't see any. There's no obvious blood trail leading from the car or anything around your general area of this vehicle.
Can we take a quick second before we continue and figure out how to like quash that echo? Because it happens every once in a while. Do we know who it's coming from?
I think it's coming from Lassie Pax's headphones.
Maybe.
But it happened before. It happened when just the two of us were in the call, right? Dan and Classy Pax. So it's...
Yeah, if I wasn't there then.
Yeah.
Try now.
Yep. Speaking. Testing. Get real loud, maybe. There. Somewhere.
Yep.
Someone's
it's when you got
headphones.
close to the...
Yeah,
Okay, I'll just keep the mic.
okay.
I'll keep the mic far then. Sorry.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. Okay. So yeah, no, you don't see any blood, obviously, anywhere around the car. And you don't see any near your SUV either.
I'm gonna go over to the wall.
The concrete divider wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to hoist myself up. Maybe not jump over, but I want to look around and see if there's anything suspicious.
Well, we were able to hear all of you could hear the conversations from the past or future. Gotcha. Are those still happening right now?
Yes. If you're listening, you can hear it in the focus in the distance. It's definitely the conversation that you heard earlier. It comes in and out, though. It's not like a steady presence. It's like almost like no radio static, but it just peaks in and out, and then you hear it every once in a while. So you do CrossFit. What is your CrossFit skill?
15.
15?
Oh,
Okay.
it's body. 15, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You can definitely hoist yourself up.
Okay. Do I see anything?
Yeah, you do. I need you to roll one more time. Okay, you see two figures, shadowy figures, and without a doubt, you know instantly they're exactly where you were standing before. You and Brian.
Okay.
Before you were trying to get back up to the wall the first time.
Can one of you guys pull yourselves up? I see the shadow figures. It's where Brian and I were earlier. Can I hear voices coming from over there? Like from that area?
Not really. I think your roll was a bit high, so I think probably you just see the figures and you know what's happening, but you can't really hear the conversation. But you're sure that this is where you were before you were coming up the wall the first time. Like when you were backing up and you could see a shadow in the distance, you were backing up to the wall, right after the whole piss mitten thing, or right before.
And do I see like anything suspicious in the forest, like any broken trees, any blood, any sort of scratches on trees, anything?
You can roll one more time if you're now looking at the trees rather than the shadowy figures, yeah. 39? Yeah. There's something out in the woods. There are what looks to be like ritualistic, almost like I don't want to say runes because she studied. She's been to school. She knows what those look like. This does not look like that at all. But it does look like definitely symbols. One with a triangle and a kind of like a circle around it have been etched into the trees in a straight line back from where you were. And it's on further inspection. It's not that obvious when you first, like, you wouldn't normally notice, but you were looking for claw marks on the trees specifically. So now that you are looking, it does actually look like there's something there.
Guys, there's some shit up here. There's the fucking shadows, which honestly at this point, just whatever they are, but there's stuff on the trees.
What stuff?
There's like markings. They look like markings. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, Professor, maybe you could come up and look and tell me what you think, because that's not normal. There's just fucking scratches in the trees.
I kind of like start to walk that way. God, I look back as like I kind of look up at the divider. Can anyone help? I'm not exactly. I don't want to go over. I just want to.
Yeah,
like
I squat with my back to the barrier with my hands ready to boost him up.
And you have a dad bod, but your dad bod's at 15% or 15.
Yeah.
So I'll just say you absolutely can hoist him up.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Because that I would be general athletics or struggle.
Yeah.
And that's as good as the professor gets.
If you try to stay up longer, if you're like holding yourself up longer than a quick peek, then yeah, well, I'll have to have you roll. Or if you try to go over the barrier, then you definitely have to roll. But just lifting you up
I do
is
not
fine.
want to go over. I just kind of want to look up.
Okay.
And as I'm like peering up, like where, like having her pointed out to me.
Look at the trees. Like it's like a line, and then they all have those weird marks on them.
Do they look like what's in my pocket?
That's a very good question. And yes, they absolutely do.
I might blanch a little bit seeing those.
They don't look like, it's not the full symbol that's in your pocket, but they absolutely look like pieces that you know by heart.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen something like that before?
Yes.
What?
I don't know if I want to talk about it here.
Is this something we got to be away from? Is this what's causing bodies and shadows and...
I'd like to use Aura Sight and focus as best I can at these.
Okay.
Just to see if there's anything weird. It's usually organic stuff, but...
Okay. Trick, are you still holding him up? Or is he holding himself up at this point?
I would assume that like he got up to a point where he can kind of like straddle the wall.
Yeah, okay,
I'm
all
trying
right.
to,
Yeah,
like,
you're like
yeah.
doing this. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do Aura Sight, but you're going to remove 10% just because you're trying to hold yourself up also, and this requires concentration.
Got to get a 5 or lower.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
To do like the
Killer.
full.
Killer.
Yeah. All right. Oh, God. That's a 32.
That's okay, though. It's not too bad. It's very strange. When you do your Aura Sight and you focus on these symbols, it looks like it has slight residue. I don't mean residue, not the same as the body did, not ectoplasm or anything like that, but there is like a little visual haze, very faint, over them. And you can't really see a color. It looks grayish, maybe blue, maybe purple. You can't really tell.
Okay. After that, I kind of like... I'm probably shaking at this point, like just from the exhaustion, like of holding myself in this, and I kind of start to ease myself back down.
I'll help him.
Okay.
So thank you.
I'm going to stay on the wall.
What's the verdict, Professor?
The symbols, and I know them.
Yeah, but I know you don't want to talk about it here, but like, it seems like no matter where we go, time's not moving, and you got back here even when you weren't here.
Right. I'm still figuring that out. I need my books. I need to confirm what this might be. I can't do that here. I don't. I'm looking pretty damn nervous. If there's anything that does any like fear stimuli, however that mechanic works, I'm probably getting to that point.
Okay.
Because this shouldn't be in the woods.
Now you name your own fear and rage and noble, that stuff, right?
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just for those listening, did you want to share your fear, Dr.
Yeah.
Theo? Okay.
Theo Ransom, I have a fear of the unexplainable. He is trying desperately to explain the occult.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm starting
This
to
is
like
it.
kind of
You've hit
panic
your
and
limit,
shake
yeah.
a bit.
You're
Like,
looking pretty pale there, Professor. And are you gonna have an episode or something?
I just need to confirm. And I'm probably getting to the point of like mumbling a little incoherently.
All right, come here. And I lead him towards the passenger seat of the Escalade.
Okay,
Nice.
I kind of get in.
Open the door, I kind of recline the seat and then try and like put him in and, get him relaxed. Now, what do you suggest we do? We just go back to where we came from, get the books?
Yeah.
I look at my phone, which is still running the stopwatch or whatever, and I look at the dash clock of the Escalade. What do they read?
Your phone timer says, because it took you 2.5 hours to get there, about 15 minutes has gone by since you arrived here, but your dash is now stuck. Your dash timer still says it's only 4:30.
Oh, the stopwatch says 2:45 or 2 hours 45.
Have passed, yes.
I just glance at it just to see if it's still doing the fucking weird shit it was doing. Looks like it is the case.
So, since it took us 2.5 hours to get here, Breyer is going to say, fuck it, and she's going to jump down and go look at the trees.
Okay. So I just need you to roll your CrossFit to get over the barrier.
Okay.
Without breaking anything.
I would love to roll my notice to see if I see that happening.
Oh yeah, you don't need to roll for that. You've got to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can see like she's up there and now you see her clambering over. Yeah, she's going to get over. You see her, so you basically see her. It wasn't as graceful as the first time that she did it. So now this time maybe she's like lifting her leg up and then halfway over and then going halfway back over. But yeah, you totally notice her going over the side.
Oh, God damn it. Breyer, honey, where are you going?
I just want to look at it. We're fucking here. We're going to drive 2.5 hours to check in a book?
No, she does. She shouldn't. She shouldn't.
The professor's saying you shouldn't go over there.
I
but
know
I'm not
that.
your daddy. If you want to do it, do it.
She shouldn't.
Well, you know what? For fuck's sake, I'm not going 2.5 hours to check a book and then potentially come back if this is going to fucking solve something.
All right, hold on. Just don't go yet. Professor, there's no change in her mind right now. Hey, Brian.
He's drunk in the car behind me, or in the seat behind me, right?
Yeah, that's right. So I think this is a great moment where I get out of my seat, I get out of the car, and I just slam the door. I look around. Doc Brown!
Did you say Doc Brown or Dark Brown?
Doc Brown.
Back to the Future.
That's
What?
right. I figured it out. The car is like the DeLorean, but instead, it's actually the road. The road is a travel in time. And when we go forward, time goes forward. When we go back, it goes back. And as you go down, I still haven't figured it out. That's the best I got. I'm still drunk, so.
I appreciate the effort. Now, will you please stay with the professor and Emma here and make sure they don't get lost or hurt themselves? Emma, is that all right with you?
She says it's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Hold on, honey. I'm coming to join you. I don't want you going out there alone.
Just can you get up, or do you need help?
I think I can manage.
I don't want to break your ankle.
I mean, I'll do my best.
All right, you'll have to roll to get over this wall. Is anybody helping you? I don't think so, huh?
No, I don't think anybody. Well, Emma, maybe.
Yeah, she'll probably help you. I'll give you that. She'll help you.
Okay.
She's grumpy about it, but she'll help you.
All right, here we go. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. You're fucking great, man. You're just like, yeah.
That dad bod right there.
Yeah, that dad bod. For some reason, I don't know if it's adrenaline or what, but you pull yourself up. I don't know if you just want to look good or you're really just focused, but yeah, you do it. You fucking flawlessly over that wall.
Well, there's a decent amount of chivalry in Trick's heart. Like he likes to be a protector.
That was impressive, Trick. Not an easy wall to get over, man.
You obviously haven't seen any of my movies, have you?
Clearly not.
That's impressive.
Don't you think it'd be kind of weird if I watched your movies?
Why? A lot of people seen them.
Just because, like, I know you.
My family members have seen my movies.
Okay.
Not all of them.
Well, okay. Well, we'll talk about this later. But like, do you agree with the professor that we shouldn't check this out? I just kind of feel like we're here. Why is he so spooked by this?
I don't know, honey, but I say we go and take a look. I got Nurse Ratchet and Drunky McGee watching the professor, so hopefully they'll be all right.
All right. I just think we should go. Do I see blood anywhere? I'm looking for blood.
Roll. No, you don't see any blood. Are you? Okay. And you're heading straight towards the you-know-what's, the symbols on the trees, right?
Yeah, I just make a beeline for it. Do you see, like, look at the trees? Like, that's not fucking normal.
Okay, so you do see the shadow figures trying to get up over the wall. So just so you're aware, there are shadowy figures that are trying to help each other up over the wall that you're seeing as you pass by.
Yep.
Okay.
Does Trick see them too?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, you both see them.
Yep. Well, I mean, it would be strange. I think it might even be stranger if those figures weren't there. That's us.
Yeah.
From a while ago, doing what we did before, obviously. And now, I'm betting when you saw the shadowy figures the first time, that's us going over there.
Shit. I'm just getting used to them at this point.
As he says that, you turn around and you are in the tree line, and now you can see your shadowy figure the first time pulling up over the ledge to look and being creeped out and being frightened to take a piss.
None of this makes sense to me. I don't. I get my phone out to take pictures of the symbols on the tree.
Okay.
How many symbols in total are there?
There are, let's find out. There are 8 symbols total, and they line straight back along the tree line, so 1 per tree, and they go back 8.
And
they're
how
different.
far from the barrier are the trees? Is the tree line?
I'd say, what did we say? 30 feet, I think, is what I said last time.
Okay.
I'm really bad at distance, but
Not too
yeah,
terribly
it's
far.
Not too terribly far, but far enough that she didn't feel comfortable going to the tree line to pee.
Sure.
When the first time.
As she's taking pictures, I kind of like, I'm not like trying to be super sneaky about it, but I'm definitely like, I don't want to alarm her, but I'm taking the pistol out of my ankle holster.
Okay.
And putting it in the back of my pants.
Okay. We're going to call that you are readying your weapon. Just in case something surprises you, you won't have to pull it out. Because usually that takes an action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you take pictures of each of these symbols. Nothing really spooky happens or nothing startles you. You can see them. They look like they were... As you get close and you're taking pictures, they look like they were carved in kind of haphazardly. But yeah, it's super easy. You're done. Do you want to look for anything else or do anything else before you head back?
Well, can I know what the symbols are?
Yes. Well, I mean, you don't recognize them, but yeah. Okay. So the first one, I'll have to like sketch this out for you. Let me see if I can show you here. Oh, remember when I was like, hopefully we don't need the map screen because we're missing a person today?
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to put it in as a handout so that you guys can see it. And then I'll just show stream. Just give me 1 sec, guys. Okay, so you should be able to see a handout that says Theo's dream now. Do you see that?
It's under characters for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, not under handouts.
Oh, there it is.
Yes,
okay, I see. Yep, got it.
Yeah. Okay. So, you see that first symbol there?
Mm-hmm.
That with the triangle and the little like line through it? You see variations of this symbol.
Okay.
If you were to take a guess, it looks like someone's tried to make that symbol over and over, but they're maybe using something that wasn't meant to make symbols in trees, so it's not quite right.
You said that they look hastily done?
Yeah, they look hastily done for sure.
Okay. Do they look like they were done by a knife, screwdriver, claw? Can I analyze this?
Yes, analyze that. And while you're analyzing that, those of you watching, don't worry, I'm going to pull this up on the screen here. Can I just go here real quick? Yep, I'm going to go here. No one's going to be able to see our faces for a second. But you can see the symbol here. So it looks like that symbol up on the very, very top. Those of you watching, it looks like a triangle with like a line through it. Okay.
Okay. I'll go ahead and roll.
Yep, go for it. I was on the wrong. Oh, that's a 1! That's a critical success. Okay. Son of a bitch.
Anal is my forte, I'm telling you.
Analyze. Oh, watching you. Gotta those analyze.
Yeah.
As you're looking at these symbols, trying to determine what they were made with, without hesitation, you reach into your pocket to get your pocket knife that you normally carry with you. 100%, your knife made these symbols.
Now, honey, I don't want to alarm you or anything.
I don't think there's much that will scare me right now.
I take out the pocket knife.
It's dull and has bark off the tip, as if you've used it.
I hand it to Breyer.
Oh,
These symbols were made by that knife.
do you remember doing that?
But that don't mean squat these days, does it?
What is going on? Can I touch the symbol?
Yeah, absolutely. Which one are you touching? The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay. Are you using anything or doing any special bullshit before you touch this? I just need to know.
I don't think I have anything special. I mean, I have logic, but I don't see how I could logic this to make sense. At this stage.
No, you're probably right. You couldn't, but I'm going to take a peek at your character sheet and see if I can aid you. Trust me here. Use your eavesdropping skill.
Okay.
Because we put that specifically in your soul skill for extra bullshit. So
yeah,
we're going to use that right now.
Okay. I'm going to listen super hard, and I'm going to touch.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to
touch this, yeah.
Trick, just be quiet for a second. And I'm going to reach out, and I'm going to touch the triangle.
Okay. Oh my god, this is so intense.
Glad I can't see what's happening.
Yeah. Oh, did you secret roll?
No, did you need me to?
Yeah, no, either roll or secret roll, whatever. God, we're all sitting here waiting like, oh god.
Oh,
yeah,
so
go ahead,
like,
touch. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, roll please. I'm sorry.
I'll
I didn't tell you. Okay. Keep it together, DM. I can't. Oh, man. You touch this symbol, and Trick, the craziest thing happens. She disappears before your eyes.
And honestly, this is the second time I've seen this, so I just look at it, and she just, like, disappears, and I just, like, out loud go, like, ain't that a bitch? Hey, honey, Breyer, are you around? Can you hear my voice like the professor could?
There's no response.
Hey, if you can hear me, make some sort of noise. Any noise.
You hear a distant screaming in the woods. It is a woman's voice. It is not pleasurable.
Do I recognize the voice that's making the scream? Can I roll for it or something?
Yes, yep, absolutely.
Okay. What would I be
Absolutely to rolling for it, right? Not absolutely recognize it. I just want to.
Absolutely to roll for it, yes.
Okay.
What would I be rolling against? Notice.
Let's see what bullshit we can do for this.
Well, let's roll and see.
Well, I feel like...
yeah, we should do a thing.
Yeah, you can either use... you can use your check it out skill or your... Yep. Analyze.
Check it out?
Yep. Either check it out or analyze. One of those two is my recommendation. I mean, technically you can use
the higher one, right?
Yeah, technically you can use whatever you want if you argue it well enough, but yeah, I would definitely use one of those two.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the analyze again and see. Wow. Them rolls today.
12?
You do not know this woman's voice, but it's not Breyer. Like, you know for certain it's not Breyer, but you don't recognize who it is.
God damn it, Trick. That ain't none of your goddamn business. What the fuck are you gonna do going over? You're gonna go over there, aren't you, Trick? God fucking damn it, yes. Son of a bitch. And I just kind of like begrudgingly stomp towards the screaming because if someone's hurt, like, I mean, come on, man. I can't just leave someone being like murdered and shit. And I'm like muttering to myself the whole way, going like, You're gonna get yourself fucking killed. You're gonna get yourself disappeared. Something fucking bad's gonna happen to you. You know that, don't you? Yeah, you're smarter than that. But no, you can't leave well enough alone. And I'm just walking, like,
It's gonna
with
take
a
you, but
purpose towards the
yes.
screaming.
I need you to roll 3 times for me.
Now 3 seems high.
Oh God! And you said for you, so those are all
Yeah, private.
hidden.
Yeah,
The private ones.
private
Oh,
ones, please.
God.
So 3 secret rolls.
Yep, 3 secret rolls, please.
All right, here comes 1,
Roll well.
2, 3.
Oof. Okay.
Don't
So-
make that noise.
As you're walking through, you can hear the screaming and it's getting louder. And as you walk through, it takes you about 5 minutes to get close enough where you feel like you see something kind of in the distance. And you step on something and there's like a loud snap and you
Oh.
wait.
Apparently they can see those rolls. I rolled the secret roll. I mean, you can see the different color.
Oh,
yeah,
the
your
stream
rolls
can
are
see it?
showing. Yep.
Oh, but you guys can't see it, right? The other players can't see it?
Right, but if we have the stream open,
Oh, that's okay.
we can hide them.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
That's all right. Sorry,
I'll
guys.
look away for now.
So you step on something and there's a snap. And you make a loud noise.
I make a loud noise?
You make a loud noise. And then you
Like
stop.
what kind of noise? Like a scared
Well,
noise or like?
No, sorry, I mean
Tree snap. You
tree
step on a branch.
You step on a branch and it snaps and there's a loud noise. So
Oh, I cause a
yeah,
loud
you
noise.
cause
Okay,
a
I
loud
thought you were
noise.
like,
Yeah, sorry. No,
make a
you
loud
don't.
noise. And I was like,
No, I wouldn't
me
do
to
that to you.
drop something?
No. So you step on the tree, and it makes a loud sound, and then you freeze.
God damn.
But then your next roll is super good, and nothing happens. No one notices you. You're fine. And then you continue onwards. As you're approaching, the screaming stops. It is cut short. And you approach the dead body of Dr. Adisa Bello, lying in the woods. She's been cut open. Her wound is absolutely fresh. The blood is still pooling out beneath her.
Like from this point on until I get back to the fucking vehicle, I've got my right hand on the handle of my gun, just in the back, and I'm like using my left hand to look through stuff. But I have the fucking gun ready to go. And I look down, and it's definitely the same body and all that.
Oh
shit.
yeah, same body.
And I immediately look around and see if there's any sort of like figures or anything like running away, or I listen to see to hear if there's like a fucking howl or some heavy breathing or werewolf poop in the air.
Yeah, you can roll one more time. You can take your free pass, or you can roll extra if you'd like. You can take a chance and do your analyze again.
What would I be rolling against?
Analyze, probably. Risk it for
Okay.
a biscuit.
I rolled so well, like 4 out of 5 rolls. I just
Oh, you
don't know if I want to push it. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for it.
Risk it for a biscuit.
Yeah,
69. I feel
got
like that
under
should
the
be a
mine.
special roll for you.
that should
Right?
be special.
Is that cool? Can we make that special roll for you? How about when you unlock the you know what? When you unlock the thing, that'll become a new special roll. I'll homebrew that
Okay.
in for sure.
Okay.
Okay. So as you're listening, you basically kind of just pause over this horrific dead body. She's clearly just been slain, it looks like. You look up and you're desperately trying to see if you can see anything at all. And you do see something. In fact, you see 4 shadowy figures standing about 5-10 feet from you, and they're looking down at something.
You said be like 5 or 10 feet away from me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna walk over to it and see what they're looking at.
Did you see the medallion? Yeah, you pulled out the medallion first, right?
I searched
Yes,
the body.
you
I
did.
was the
Yeah,
first
that's
one to
right.
see it.
Okay. It's a medallion. It's that same medallion that's there on the ground.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. Nothing happens to you now. What do you do with it? Sorry, I dropped my thingy. What did you do with it?
I'm gonna keep it in my hand for now. My left hand.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to the body.
Okay.
Look at, like, seriously, like, quietly, ears open, eyes open. But I'm gonna go, like, I'm gonna like regard the figures
Okay.
that are standing over looking at this thing, and like,
As soon
are
as you
they-
pick
are
up
they
the medallion,
moving, or go
they're
ahead.
looking at you now. The moment you go to pick it up, they follow. They're looking at the medallion. There is, I would like to note, because I feel like I know what you're assuming right now. I should note to you, there is not one of them that has the hair, like Professor. Yeah, and they're watching you with the medallion, and you go back over to the body, and they kind of just look and watch you at the body.
And I just wanted to, like, see if the medallion, like, if I move it from one side to another, like, do they, like...
They watch it. They don't
just
stop
track
watching
it?
it. Yep, they track it. Mm-hmm.
All right, then. I got something you like. Now. And I'd like talk to the shadows, even though I know they can't talk back or whatever, or haven't yet. So I'm wondering if what I'm supposed to do to get us out of this time predicament is do exactly what we've seen so far. Meaning, do you think I should put this medallion in the pocket I found it in when we got back to my house?
They
And then
walk
take
toward
the
you.
body and put it in the trunk somehow.
One of them, so they walk towards you a little bit, and then one of them steps out and moves towards the body and kneels down as if they're going to help you carry it.
Well, awful nice of you. I really wish you could talk. And I look at the other ones that haven't leaned down, and I just look at, like, this is like, I feel like Ray Stantz in Ghostbusters was like, or no, it's Egon, where he's like, I am too terrified beyond the possibility of rational thought right now. Like, I have, like, the ridiculous is all I have to go on. So I kind of just look at them and I go, well, you gonna help too? Or you just gonna leave it to me? And do I notice, like, is there a shadow shape that I can associate with one of my friends?
Who's the one that bent down to help you?
Yeah.
You can make out a hat.
Me and me, it looks like. Alone again. All right, buddy. Let's see if we can... I don't even know if you can lift this shit. So I take the medallion, and I keep it in my hand.
Okay.
And I take my hand off of my gun, and I use my hand to locate the pocket where it was in the first time.
Okay,
where
it was
the
on
medallion
it was on the left, her left pocket. So if
Okay.
she is down on her right side, kind of like with her left shoulder to the ground, kind of like those yoga poses, she's like, her chest is torn open. You can reach into her left pocket. It's up and exposed.
Okay. Is there anything in there?
There is nothing in there.
I think we got to set this right, partner. I put the medallion into the same pocket,
Okay.
and I go to grab the legs and see if the person, the
Yes.
shadow me grabs the arms or whatever.
It does. And it helps lift it up. And you're going to carry it back?
I didn't think any of this would work. I think I don't know, man. I think we got to close the circle.
All right. So you're carrying this body back to the trunk. I need you to roll 3 more times for me. You can do
Okay.
it publicly since they can see it anyway.
What's that?
I said you can roll it publicly since they can see it anyway for some damn reason.
Hold on a second. I bet there's a way I can roll it just for you.
I think that there is. If you give me a second, I can, because I think I'm logged in as myself over here.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. So bear with me. Hopefully this works. Ooh-wee. I think that did it. All right, go for it.
Okay. You seeing that?
Yeah, I am. And they're not. Perfect. We got it. Okay. Okay.
Those are weird rolls. Those are some weird rolls there.
Okay, so it's really clumsy at first. You're making a lot of noise as you're trying to work with this shadowy figure that you're pretty sure is you and can't speak, and it's very frightening and uncomfortable, and, you know, you're sweating like mad. And then you manage to kind of get it together. I don't know I'm assuming because how Trick was in the bathroom where he kind of just told himself to fucking do it and get over it, that you kind of go through a mental picture there as well, where you just tell yourself to fucking push through this. So you're carrying this body back, but then just as you're about to get to the tree line where there's a car, you hear something. It's a very loud, guttural breathing sound, and it sounds like it's coming from all around you, not one particular spot.
I dropped the body.
Oh, absolutely. The 3 shadows that were following alongside, not helping you, but just kind of, they were not helping you, they were just watching, they crouch down and scatter. They run in every direction possible. They don't go together. The one that was helping you stays by your side and stands there, doesn't do anything.
Fuck was that? Shadow me? Got any answers?
It looks like it's reaching back.
I fucking take off my hat and my glass. I just drop them on the fucking forest floor, so there's no obstruction between me and whatever. And I pull out. I just look at myself, shadow me, and I go, "Good idea." And I kind of pop the cylinder open to make sure it's full with bullets.
Okay.
And then pop it back in and just hold it down.
And as you're waiting, you're hearing this breathing. It seems to come and go, but again, it feels like it's from the left and the right and the top. It feels like it's coming from all around you. And now we're going to switch to Breyer.
Oh my God.
God.
Breyer, hello.
Hi.
When you touch this symbol, you're in class. You're in the occult class. The professor's there giving a lecture. All of your friends are here. You must have been dreaming.
Is the professor talking right now?
Yes, he is. giving a lecture on time.
Who's sitting around me?
I'm not sure where everybody normally sits. That's normally something I would leave up to them, but we'll just say everybody's, like, you've got Emma's there with you, the whole gang. Emma's actually probably sleeping. Trick looks a little bored. Maybe he's looking at porn on his phone. I don't know. I don't know what he would do in class if he was bored. And
I want to, like, lean over to whichever of the group is sitting closest to me and see
well,
if
who
I
would
can
you
talk.
sit next to? If you walked into a classroom and they were all there, who would you sit next to?
Oh, probably Brian.
All right, so then you're next to Brian.
Okay.
Brian, if you'd like to come back just for this, you absolutely may.
I, like, touch his arm. Brian?
Yeah, what? What?
Was I sitting here the whole time?
Yeah, why?
What's today? What's today?
It is the 12th of February.
What day was the field trip?
The
that also-
13th.
What's today, Brian?
I pulled up my phone. 12th of February?
Okay. I look at my phone. What's the time?
When is it's normally a night class, so we'll
Okay.
say it's about 7:30. Yeah, 7:30 sounds like a good night class. So class starts at 7, so it's been about a half an hour of class time. 7 p.m. on the 12th.
Okay. So I've been sitting here the whole time.
Yeah. Are you drunk?
No, I'm not drunk.
Okay.
I realize that they probably don't know what's happened, so I don't know that I can't. I panic a little bit because I don't know what I'm supposed to do because I've effectively gone back in time at this point. Are we still, is the field trip tomorrow?
Field trip. Oh, shit! Thanks for reminding me. I'll only put that in my notes. Thanks.
Don't go. Don't go on the field trip.
Why not? I've already paid for it.
Ask for a fucking refund. Don't go on the fucking field trip.
Why?
Good luck. Good luck.
Just trust me.
You're gonna
You
have
don't
to
wanna
roll
go-
to convince here if you'd like to
Okay.
convince him that you're not drunk off your ass in class.
You probably wouldn't believe me. This weird shit is going on. Don't go on the fucking field trip. Do you want me to roll?
Yes, please.
Alright.
That's actually pretty good. So I will leave it up to Brian to decide. It's not passed. It's not technically passed, but I'll leave it up to you to decide how you react to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She seems bothered.
Just like, what, you and me? We don't go? That's it? Like,
Do you feel weird? Have you lost time? Have you lost time today?
right now I am? I'm trying to pay attention.
How do I explain this? Okay, just hear me out. It like a minute ago, it was the 13th for me. We were in the woods. There was a body in the trunk of the professor's car. We've all lost time. I don't know how I fucking got here.
Okay, this is where I roll my eyes a little bit, thinking I realize what this is. I'm like, okay, I've seen this. All right, let me tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna see some weird stuff for a little while, maybe even some magical things. There's gonna be swirls on your table. It took something.
I'm not
I don't know which
drunk.
one you did. No,
I'm
no,
not
no, no,
drunk.
no, 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 you're not drunk.
I'm not high either.
Unless, of course, it was vodka. I can't smell anything.
Oh, God.
But you know what you should do? Just ride it out. It's going to get a little weird. And when you come down, it's going to give you a headache like nobody's business. Okay? But best not make a scene in class. The professor's not going to like that. You'll probably get kicked out. So just go with it.
I look at Brian and like I'm at a loss because I know I can't convince him. Like he's not gonna believe me no matter what I say. I'm not fucking high. You know what? Go on the field trip tomorrow. I just stand up in the class. And I walk out.
All right. As you walk outside the classroom, and you shut the door behind you, it looks like Dr. Theo's not really a fan of being interrupted, but he's also not one of those professors, I feel like, that is going to also interrupt himself to be mad at you. So he just kind of looks. He might seem concerned for a second as to why you're leaving, but maybe you have to go to the bathroom. So then he immediately goes right back to his lecture. It doesn't really bother him that you got up and left. What would you like to do now?
I want to pull out my phone.
Okay.
And confirm that it's the 12th. And does my phone say it's the 12th on it?
Your phone says February the 13th at 4:30 p.m.
Do I have service?
You do have service.
I'm going to text Trick and say, "Are you there?"
Trick! You are standing in the woods. And even though you don't have service, your phone vibrates in your back pocket.
It scares the shit out of me just immediately. It's startled, just like, Jesus, what the? Okay. Switch the gun to my left hand. And I take out the phone. I keep it like, so like my eyes are up, but I'm looking at the text.
There is no text. But your phone vibrated.
I unlock it, open it up.
There's nothing.
No.
Mm-mm.
Fucking piece of shit.
You're back to where you are. Breyer, after you send that text, what are you thinking?
I feel helpless. I feel like I've regressed in time, and so now I'm not going to be able to convince anybody around me that something weird is going on, and I don't know how to contact the people I was just with. Like, I feel alone.
Okay. As you're thinking these things and feeling helpless and alone, you kind of remember that time back in college where you felt alone and helpless. All of these things start coming back for you, and you start to hear this whispering sound. And it sounds like your own voice.
Can I use my eavesdropping skill to try to hear what she's saying?
Yes, you can.
Do you want me to do a regular roll?
Yep, regular roll is perfectly fine. Okay. You cannot understand what's being said. But as you're standing there feeling helpless and feeling alone, and you're hearing this whispering of your own voice, you close your eyes, and it feels like something has come up and touched your ankles. The same long fingers that you remember seeing back in college, the same long claw-like fingers reach up, slowly sliding up your legs. And you're too afraid to open your eyes. They keep sliding up your body as you're hearing this whispering, and they get to your waist, and stop. Do you open your eyes or do you leave them closed?
I leave them closed, but I ask it a question.
What do you ask it?
What do you want?
It says something in a whisper you can't really distinguish. Now, this voice does not sound like your own. It sounds like 4 or 5 different voices speaking at once, yet delayed, kind of over top of each other, but it's the same voice. And then it reaches up and grabs you, and you feel everything go black. Even if you opened your eyes, you wouldn't be able to see anything.
So am I just in the black?
You're just in the black. Trick. Breyer appears before you. Her eyes are closed, and she's breathing very heavily.
Hey.
What the fuck? I run over to Trick and I just grab him. I said, fucking you. What the fuck?
Where did you go?
I went back to class. It was fucking yesterday. I was in fucking class. I sat next to Brian and Brian didn't fucking believe me. And then it just went.
Calm down. One thing at a time. You said you went back to class?
Class yesterday before we left.
Oh, you were in class yesterday. That's where you disappeared to. How did you get back?
I went away and the thing grabbed me. I don't fucking know.
Shh. And I like put my arm around her shoulder, like make sure she's okay with it.
Do I feel it at all on me anymore?
No, you do not.
Okay, so do I see the dead body?
Oh, yeah. If you, now that you're calmed down, there's a dead body at your feet. Absolutely.
So Fargo, it's like, yeah, dead body, still dead.
For sure.
Yeah, but I put my arm around you. If you let me, I'll bring you close and try and give you comfort.
I'm probably like latching on to Trick at this point.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. That's fucking great. Fuck. I tried to text you. Did you get a text?
Was that you?
I tried to text you.
My phone went off, but I didn't get nothing. And I pull out the phone again, and I so both of us can see it. Like I put it in front of both of us, and I open it, like unlock it to see if there's any text message.
No text messages.
No.
Also, no service.
Can I pull up my phone and show him my text to him?
You absolutely can.
I texted you.
Is it there?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
There's a text there that was sent, it looks like now, in fact, February 13th at 4:30, whatever that means.
Okay. What do we do? There's a fucking body.
Now, hold on. How did you get back here?
I went into the hall, and was it definitely the thing from college? Did I or was it just something that grabbed me?
You can roll, and I can tell you what Breyer thinks.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're sure it's the thing from college. Like, absolutely positive. 100%, no doubt in your mind.
The thing that I saw in college, the thing with the closet grabbed me. I closed my eyes, but it grabbed my legs, and then it grabbed my waist, and then I blacked out, and now I'm here.
Are there shadowy figures still around?
Just the one. The one that had the hat. Yep.
Okay. Well, you're here now. Don't worry.
Okay, just get my shit together.
Listen, whatever coming to get you, got to go through me first. Okay? Now, just deep breath in, deep breath out. So, I have a little story while you were gone. Stuff happened in this neck of the woods, so to speak.
Okay.
So we found her right there, and I just kind of gesture to the body. It's kind of like we dropped hastily. We found the lecturer. What was her name again?
Adisa Bella. Oh yeah.
We found Miss Bella here, and the shadowy figures we've been seeing. One of them, whom I could only assume is me, the shadow version. I found the medallion, and I get the medallion out of her pocket, if it's fucking still there.
Yeah.
And I show it, we got the medallion. It was laying out in the middle of the woods there. And once I took it back to the body, because it was about 10 feet away, the shadow, 4 of them followed me.
Okay.
They seemed to be attracted to this thing. But also, I put the medallion in the body, and I lifted it, and the shadow version of me, that one right there, can you see it?
Yes, you can see.
Yeah.
Help me. It picked up the body with me.
Does Breyer know about the pendant? Because I think, wasn't that just Zeke?
It was just, it was just the 2 of them.
Okay.
So this is new to you, yes.
Can I look at the amulet?
Absolutely. It's more like so it's not really an amulet. It's very small.
Okay.
It's like a pressed penny, maybe, and those old machines where you could press pennies and flatten them out and put little cool symbols on it. So it looks kind of like that, except it does look gold plated. As you go close, I'm going to give you an opportunity here. As you go to look at it, you, without a doubt, recognize the triangle with a line-ish symbol on that pendant as the same one on the tree. So you can still go to touch it if you would like, but I feel like I would like to give you the opportunity to not touch it.
I'm not going to touch it. Yeah. I'm going to see the symbol, and I'm going to pull back. Did you look at the symbol?
I did.
It matches the trees.
Mm-hmm. What I'm wondering is, if this symbol is what causes the disappearances, I wonder why I'm not going nowhere.
Nobody should touch anything anymore.
That's going to be difficult, honey. I'm sorry. I actually, while we're talking, I bend down and grab my glasses and my hat, and I put them back on. One other thing happened while you were gone. There was a moment where I felt like I was surrounded by heavy, hot breath, very animalistic breathing, a hunger. And that's why I dropped my hat and my glasses and I had my gun out, because I thought something might be coming to eat me.
As he says that, you start to hear it. You hear You do. You hear a very low growl and a breathing, but it sounds now distant behind you, quite a ways actually.
Do I recognize this sound?
Clarify this question. What do you mean by recognize this sound?
Do I recognize the sound from that night in college when it was in my room?
Yes.
I think he's here.
He?
That thing that's followed me my whole fucking life. I think it's here. I think it did that to Dr. Bello.
Hold on a minute now. Was it some sort of monster or something? Or was it a shadow? What do you remember?
When I was little, I would see it My grandfather was the only one who ever fucking believed me. My dad told me it was made up and just an imaginary fucking thing in my head, but it's followed me around. And it's bad. It's gotta be... It feels bad.
Can you describe it? What it looked like or anything? Because I'll tell you this right now. I believe you.
It's tall. It's like... And I point to his shadow figure. He's shadowy like that, but it's tall. It has long arms and like knives for hands. Just knives and claws. It's got dark eyes. It's already dark, but it's got dark fucking eyes. It's just, when you see it, you'll know. It's
so
not
you
like
haven't
that.
seen it yet, then?
Not here.
Yeah, the figures we're seeing, which
These are, no.
shadow versions of us, I'm guessing, but you haven't seen that thing. Is it your thinking that whatever's been haunting you for all them years is what tore up the poor scholar down here?
It has... Did you say there are 4 scratches? PB?
On her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. It was either 4 or 3. Sorry, I can't remember. But there's nothing weird about it. It's the same one you've seen before.
Okay.
Yeah. There's one big gash, yeah.
Nothing can make scratches like that. That's an animal. It has long knife claws. It fucking scratched my door in college, and I've seen the marks. Her body got fucking torn up, and that's not a fucking cougar. It's not a bear. That's the thing that...
Why you?
I don't fucking know. It's happened since I was a kid.
No reason, no family curse,
No,
no unpaid debts, like to...
I don't think so. It feels like it's fucking my fault. It's following me. I don't...
What do you want to do right now?
I mean, what do you want to do? You were bringing the... What were you doing with the body?
Listen, when all logic flies out the window, only the illogical thing remains. And I was honestly, may sound crazy, but I was honestly going to take the body back to the trunk and try and complete the circle.
Let's fucking try it.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
I don't think this is something to fucking mess with. I go to help pick up the body. I grab her legs.
Great.
Shadow trick on me, with me?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's helping.
Nice.
So now that you have 3 of you doing it, it's much faster. Now you're going to have to find a way to get over, get her over the barrier. But as you approach the barrier, you do notice a shadowy figure that seems to be hopping around, maybe trying to stop the leg, one leg from hitting the ground, and needs assistance. What do you do?
That one, now, was I around? I can't remember if I was around to see, like, Brian twist his ankle.
No, I think you were on the other side of the wall, but a certain somebody here was here to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And you do remember a shadowy figure going up to try to, like, help him get over the wall.
I'm gonna yell at it.
The shadowy figure?
Mm-hmm.
What do you yell?
Ghost Brian, come fucking help us bring this body over the wall.
He doesn't respond. He still seems to be hopping and trying to get over. So you see 2 shadowy figures now. One hopping and the other one, maybe trying to help him get up over the wall. But they're both struggling to get him up over the wall.
Last time he was lifted up I'm not gonna fucking go over. I'm not gonna go over there. I don't want to. That's like
Don't
what
worry.
started all of this.
Hey, Shadow Me, would you mind helping our shadow friend here get up and over the wall?
But if we don't, maybe it'll break like the fucking loop if we don't help him.
Shadow You walks over to the wall
God damn it.
and kind of crouches down as if to help Brian get up even further. Now, the other two shadows were already in the process of helping him up. And when one of the shadows looks down and sees another shadowy figure trying to help, it appears that they kind of like drop the other shadow figure and back up, and then the other shadow figure falls down and hurts his leg again.
For the record, that wasn't my fault. There were other things at play that fucking hurt Brian.
Shall we?
Let's try. I mean,
All right, here's what I want to do. You head up over the wall.
okay.
You, remember when we hauled Brian over the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Remember what we used? Got a blanket, we got jumper cables, kind of tied him into a rope. We're going to tie it around this lady
Okay.
and take her over the wall.
All right.
As you say that, you do notice there is what appears to be, I mean, if you want to wait, there should be a shadowy rope that will fall over in a minute if you want to. I feel like Trick might be like this, or at least you'd know that'll happen.
But that's all the way over there. Though we got to drag the body
Yeah.
another 5-minute walk from here.
Yeah. So, but we'll have Breyer go over the top. All right, Breyer, you gotta really roll your body then to jump back over and get the jumper cables, or you can call for one of the two in the car, or three in the car.
I'm gonna call.
Okay, go for it.
Professor! Brian! Emma! Can you bring something, please? Like the rope, like last time when we gotta get Brian over.
You guys can come back if you like.
Do we hear them?
Yeah, absolutely, you hear them.
Hello?
I'm probably still rocking a little bit to myself, honestly. I might hear it and I may not. I don't think I respond. I think I'm still kind of in my own little world right now.
Okay.
I'm about 100 meters down the road with my phone in my hand, 1% battery now. And I'm looking at the clock, walking back and forth to see if the dials on the clock go back and forth as I walk down the road.
So you've got an analog clock that you have open?
I changed the clock on my phone to an analog one.
All right. Okay. How far did you walk?
I love it. I love the dedication, dude. That's awesome.
How far did you walk?
About 100 meters. 300 feet.
Yeah. It does look like it will move when you
Back
walk.
and forth?
Yes. As you walk, if you're walking back and forth, yeah.
All right. I probably turn around, look at the car. Doc fucking Brown! Doc fucking Brown! I was right! Look! So I'm yelling toward the car. Is it a curve? So am I able to see in the ditch down where they are?
No, because there's the big barrier
slant.
walls,
So all
and
I
it's
can
a straight
see
road, yes.
is the professor by the vehicle, kind of sitting there in his own little thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still drunk, going up and down this road, breaking apart because I haven't heard anything, so I'm very impervious.
Yeah.
And I'm basically just breaking down this theory in my head while quite drunk.
Were you going to toward
back?
Back. You were back toward
back.
Ask. Okay.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm running now. I'm stumble running back toward the vehicle. Just, I got it! I'm figuring it out!
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Woo!
Woo! All right, everybody go stretch,
Damn, dude.
pee, get some popcorn, and then come back. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Thank you so much for joining us. Please remember, if you would like to support us or the channel, you can check out the Tablestory Patreon. Follow all these wonderful role players. They are fantastic, and this show is so much fun. So do it, and we'll be back.
Oh, and avoid mirrors while you're in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, don't. Careful.
Don't
and wash
touch
those
thimbles.
piss mittens.
I got it. All right, look.
I opened the door to the car to kind of, because that probably has jolted me out of whatever stupor I've been in.
Look.
What?
Look. Okay, look at that. Okay, watch. I'm waving the phone back and forth. Look at the second.
Is there any change at all?
Not really where he's standing right now, no.
So it just looks like it's 4:30 that he keeps moving back and forth.
Yes, unfortunately it does.
Okay, I'm not moving enough for you, but if we were to run down there, you would see what's going on. I figured it out, Professor. Okay, it's the butterfly effect. Hear me out. All right? Now what's happening is the road is like a DeLorean. All right? And what's happening is that we're going through time. But every time we do it, we're adding another wrinkle in the time, like another layer. So, what I'm thinking, hear me out. Those shadowy fucks we're seeing, that's people from other layers of the road, of the wrinkled road from the butterfly effect. And we're just paving new ones every time we go down this road.
But how it was 4:30 in town and
Get out.
here.
Yeah, come with me. Come. Let's go. I'm like yanking on his door. I'm trying to pull him out. I'm trying to pull him out.
So as you're there, you hear Breyer shout, "Hello?"
Hello?
Breyer?
Wait, why didn't they? Oh God! And like I get up and move to the. What?
Get up here! Get up here! I figured it out!
Well, before that, we got something else we gotta fucking deal with. Can you guys get the jumper cables and the fucking towel so we can climb up? Well, we gotta bring something over the wall.
No, you come here! Butterflapping! We're butterflapping! We gotta go!
Trick, can you...
Yeah. I'm like still kind of a little numb, and I just walk over to my car by instinct and open the trunk. Because they asked for jumper cables and blankets.
Over there?
I'm getting you the blanket and cables.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor.
And click, click, like open trunk up.
Yep. There's a body in there and jumper cables and everything you need, and yep.
And I'm like gingerly grabbing the cables and the blanket like around this body and pulling them out and walking back over to the divider. And Brian, can you help?
Ah, fuck, my phone died.
Brian.
Huh? Yeah, okay,
Can
sure.
you help?
Shit. Okay. Yeah. So I go to the back of the vehicle and kind of sort of help him out, but obviously there's a dead body and blood, and so there's these. Where are they located? These jumper cables around this corpse?
I've probably like, so there's like those little side panels in some of like the older like Toyota cars, because I had one of these, and like you kind of turn like they pop out, and that's usually where you stuff that thing. Like,
okay,
there's
good.
Probably a jack in there too, so I'm pulling it out from there. So it's not like covered in blood, but it's still, there's a body in the way. So I'm probably like holding it open, like kind of pushing up against like a leg, like there.
Okay. So I probably I'm gonna assist you here. I'm just kind of pushing the leg out of the way, trying to make room so you can open up this thing.
Yep.
It's just, you got it.
And like pull them out and kind of shut it. Doesn't really probably click because I'm holding these.
Yeah, make it quick. She's looking me right in the fucking face. It's awkward.
Yeah. And go to shut the trunk when your hands are out.
Thank you.
Click shut. And walk over to the divider.
All right, they make a really cool rope ladder, and they swing it over the edge, and you guys are standing there waiting for what feels like forever, and then finally these jumper cable blanket mixture rope flings over the edge.
There.
I don't think we should tell him what we're doing. Like, I'm whispering to Trick. Let's just hook it up and then have him pull it over and we'll hoist it over.
Agreed. All right. When we have this tied off, you guys help pull her over, huh?
Okay.
Okay. I get it tied around the ankle, and like if I can do like 2 like anchor points.
I help like hold body parts so he can tie them.
Yeah, you guys do a...
Actually, tied around the waist, I guess, would be the best.
Don't you have like a knot skill for something else? I think you do, don't you? I think I saw that on your sheet. Yeah, I think you do, don't you? You have some a bondage skill, don't you?
I
Maybe
wish.
not?
Now I wish.
No. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I thought you did have one. All right, that's cool. But yeah, you know your knots. You're good. You do this pretty well.
Well, and I even look at Breyer and I go, man, I'm used to doing this with fuzzy handcuffs.
Yeah, never. To pretend that's what you're doing.
Honey, I've been pretending this whole time what I'm doing is not what I'm doing. The only way I'm not like screaming and running away. So you're doing a good job. I want you to know you're doing a good job. You're being very strong. And I notice because underneath the surface, I'm not doing so good.
You seem like you're doing better than most of us, though.
I know how to pretend, honey. That's all it is.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, we're just getting secure. Make sure no one gets another broken ankle or nothing, right, Brian?
I'm up here. Oh, wait. I'm with you now. Got ya. Okay. I know. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not even, I'm just tying. And all right. All the way.
So drunk. Is it good for him to be drinking this much while this stuff's going on?
I don't know. I mean, whatever keeps him.
I know. I know.
Malleable and doing what we need him to do. Everybody copes different.
I know, but when reality doesn't seem to mesh, why also add in the mix of being drunk?
Maybe that's his natural state, though. Maybe he's drunk more often than he's sober, I would imagine.
I mean, I'm not perfect, so I shouldn't say anything.
Close, though.
All right, let's lift this up.
Can you roll a check it out for me?
You betcha.
You guys are lifting stuff up and pulling things over.
Check it out, 15. Let's go.
Get it.
Ooh, double.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Doubles mean something.
Yeah, I think it means you can roll again, or hold on. Ooh, this is fun.
That squeal was worth it. Worth the present.
Hang on, I got it right here. Yes! Matched rolls. A match is when both dice come up with the same number. This makes the action you are attempting more dramatic. Ooh. Okay, but it depends on whether it's good or bad, depends on whether it was a success or failure. Okay, awesome. And your mind skill is 70, right? So it was a 55? Okay.
Yep.
As you're hoisting this body up, you remember suddenly you can see the timer. It's like you close your eyes and you see in your head the timer on your phone in your pocket and you go, fuck. That cop should be here any minute now for that second jump.
But not here, though, up the street.
Slightly up the street, because what you're doing is you're trying to put the body in the trunk of the old car, right? Where it belongs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you remember there wasn't a body on the floor or coming up over when the cop got there. So if you're trying to restore a timeline, then technically the body should be in the trunk before the cop gets there.
Yep, I'm gonna
right.
That's exactly what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that. Hurry up, let's go. So,
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna say. Like, I remember this, and I look, and I start like, yelling over to Brian and to Emma, since Emma's still there, ostensibly.
Yes, sorry.
Paul, faster! We need to get this. We need to get him over right now. Go!
Well,
Something's coming our way.
all right. And pull harder.
Yep.
Emma, get in there. Help him out.
Emma gets out of the
Brian,
car
you too.
and goes to help. And as you guys are like pulling really hard at this thing, a fucking body flies over the wall at you.
Jesus Christ!
What the fuck?
It's the body of Adisa Bello. She's completely torn up and she's flinging at you. Basically, she comes over the wall and tumbling down on top of you.
I would love to dodge.
Yeah, everybody
the
roll.
body. Oh my God.
Dodging a body.
Jesus, nope.
Oh, you do.
84.
You do not. However, your reaction time, despite being drunk, is pretty good, Brian. So you're just like, what? A body? And you get out of the way. However, the professor is smacked full on by the body of Adisa Bello. And she hit.
Is he like covered in blood now?
Oh yeah, she's been slashed, and now you're covered in blood, Professor. Like it's a mess.
I'm probably just like screaming. Just
Yeah, probably.
why? No, what? No!
Get in the fucking trunk!
Put the fucking body in the trunk. Now, God damn it. I'm gonna
okay.
convince you with the skill right now to do this.
I tried
Shit,
to help.
okay.
Should I go over? Do you want to go over? Should I try helping? Trick, do
Yeah.
you want to go over?
No, I'll boost you up immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
But also, as I'm doing that, I'm trying to do like my convince skill.
Yep, go for it. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll.
25
Yeah.
and my soul is 70, so I got to get somewhere around there, between there, I guess. 32.
To 32, yeah. So what I would like to do for this, we're gonna homebrew this a little bit. Theo, can you roll for me? I want you to be able to interpret how strongly you believe him, because he succeeded. So now
Okay.
it's up to you.
You said roll for you, so secret.
No, you can just roll. It doesn't need to be a secret roll.
Yeah, and
60.
I'll be yelling at you like, this is to complete the circle, Professor. To complete the circle, put her in the trunk.
So 60 is what I got.
Yeah, so I'll leave that up to you on like how you want to interpret how well he succeeded either way. So
Yeah.
it's up to you to decide.
I mean, I got knocked over, so
Yeah.
I'm like trying to push a body off of me right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would come and assist automatically
Okay.
because everyone's freaking out. I would just come and grab the body, even though I'm getting covered in blood a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, this one is fresh. It's bleeding very heavily.
Okay. So I am I able to pick her up?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You guys can pick her
And
up.
I
as you're like picking, I'm gonna help Emma. Trunk.
Yep. She goes to open the trunk. Oh, she opens the trunk. There's no body in the trunk.
That's good though.
Okay, go. Like,
okay. I
Put
bring the
in
body
trunk.
over to the trunk and
yeah, working with help.
trying
I'm
to
helping.
stumble in, and I kind of hit her head on the side of the car a little bit. Oh, sorry, ma'am. And I plop her into the trunk.
She's all she's all twisted unnaturally. As you plop her in, kind of goosebumps. You all get goosebumps because you realize the way you just kind of dropped her clumsily in there is the way you found her the first time. Like her body's all twisted unnaturally, and it's exactly the way you saw her when you opened the trunk.
And I'm looking at myself. I'm covered in blood.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you both
We
are.
can't.
Throw the goddamn rope back over right now. I'm coming. If you throw it over.
I'm probably on the other side by now, so I'll throw the rope over for Trick.
Sure,
climb up.
absolutely. Rope is over for Trick.
Okay, climbing up.
I'm taking off my jacket, and because that's like the main layer, I guess. I'm taking it off and throwing it in the trunk with the body.
Your cigarettes fall out of your pocket.
Okay, they're on the ground then?
They're on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Throw my jacket in there. Do I hear them fall?
Roll. Yeah.
Okay, so I bend over and grab the pack.
All right. And where are you going to put them? Are you going to put them back in your jacket pocket, or are you going to keep them with you?
I'm pulling one out right now.
Okay.
And I put it in my mouth. And I put the cigarettes in my front right pocket. And I left pocket, lighter, pull it out, and I light it.
Okay.
The one that's in my mouth.
Perfect. Who's closing the trunk? Is anyone closing the trunk?
No, like on my way up, I said, "Don't close the trunk yet."
Okay.
Okay.
And
you
I'm,
get
like,
over
getting
successfully.
over
Yep.
there.
You get over successfully.
All right, and I like reach in my pocket, and I pull out the pendant.
Okay.
One last thing, and I put
Wait.
it.
Oh, okay. All right.
And he puts it
What?
in the pocket.
What?
Right?
Professor, what? Quickly now.
No, I did that last time and I disappeared. Like, shaking a lot.
Yep, but it seems not to work on me. It happened. You know what? We'll explain later. But it happened to her. Happened to you. She had an episode of disappearance too. I don't know
Wait,
I don't know if I'm immune or whatever. But I'm gonna, and I put it in the pocket. Got to set it up just like it was.
We should go. There's fucking blood all over the ground.
Oh, God.
Get in my ride. Let's get out of here.
Do these cigarettes taste like mine?
Nope.
Okay. Ah, fuck, I got yours again!
And yeah, I get in your car.
All right. Who closes the trunk? Trick closes the trunk.
Oh yeah. As soon as everybody starts heading towards my vehicle,
You
I
close
just.
the
God damn it! I hope this fucking works.
close the trunk. Okay. And then you guys get back into the vehicle. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else want to do anything else before you get into this car? Which I realize sounds crazy, ominous, but I don't mean it to. Just before I continue.
I mean, when I get in the car, I'm probably tracing the pattern in my pocket again.
Oh, okay.
We
Yes.
have the Escalade
You do.
and the Toyota. Are we leaving the Toyota?
That's what I thought.
Yeah. No, I'm just leaving it there. I'm not even worrying about it.
Okay. Is that a good idea? Should we take the car?
It
Should we-
didn't start. I tried.
Fingerprints are all over everything.
And I looked down at me. I had a body thrown on me.
Yeah. Trick was carrying it. So I
Listen,
think
we're
probably
on a
all-
clock here. Around this time, the second cop shows up. So let's get the fuck gone.
All right, let's go. I mean, I don't know that's a good idea. Your fingerprints are all over that Trick.
Hey, listen. Bright side. If it doesn't work, you can just come back later today, which will still be the same time today, and try again.
Yeah, if that's how this works. Or it fixes it and all of a sudden you're in handcuffs and in jail. So, that also works.
If that dashboard clock, and I look at it, it's still 4:30, right?
Yep.
If that dashboard clock clicks 1 minute ahead, I say we win, and then we deal with what comes after that.
I mean, we've all touched everything. Let's just fucking go.
The longer we wait, the worse it's gonna get. We're gonna keep on flapping the butters. We gotta move into town now. Go forward. Get away from this position, this area. Did you pee?
Brian,
I'm okay right now. Thank you.
we're going to talk about this on the way back, about your butterfly or flutterby or whatever the hell you were fucking babbling about. Now, real quick, do we go to the next town or do we go back home?
Let's go back. Then we can rewind, and then that way, if we go forward, then we won't see the cop.
All right, then. And we
Let's
go
go back. Oh,
turn it,
Professor,
flip
Professor.
a Yui and
Professor.
back home.
Professor, drive in reverse.
No, I'm not driving.
That's gonna
Please,
draw
Jeff.
attention.
We need to go.
I will not drive this car in reverse. I'm just letting you know that right now.
All right, it was an idea. Okay, just didn't pull a Yui. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
I appreciate you thinking though. And we're on the road.
So, to clarify, you're heading back to Atherton, not to...
Yep.
Okay, all right. So, you pull out And as you do a U-turn and you're driving off, and in the distance,
Pull out. Sorry.
you see your shadowy selves, it looks like, getting kind of back over the side and kind of walking up to the car, and another shadowy figure is approaching them. You will recognize it as what appears to be the cop scene from before. And you guys drive back to town. Now, what's everybody thinking about right now while you're on this road? Right as you get into this car. I know you're going to have a conversation as you're driving, but the moment you get in the car and you drive off and you see that sign, what are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about the noise I heard in the fucking forest. That shit is gonna stay with me for a while. The breathing, the being surrounded and shit, because like one of my fear stimulus is being trapped, loss of freedom. Like that fucks with me.
Just the phrase, why is it here, is going over in my head over and over and over. Why is it here?
I'm picturing in my head a VCR tape, and we keep recording layers on a VCR tape, but we can see faded through it past recordings. And that's when my brain is terminologizing or visualizing.
I love
this road.
Brian is terminologizing that.
It's perfect.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it fits. It fits so good.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah. It's
so
fun.
good.
It's fun to play this a little bit undereducated guy who's drunk as shit. It's so much fun because I have to take all the words and ramble them. It's fun.
It was beautiful.
That's what I'm thinking about right now. And I was thinking in my head, what if we just go backwards, like just rewinding a VCR? And I'm thinking in my head, what if we could just record a much better outcome and reenact it to either A, find out who this lady is and how she got that way, or B, preferred method for me is to completely just go through this and ignore everything.
And what about you, Breyer? What are you thinking about?
Thinking about her grandfather and how she saw the thing when she was younger and told him about it, and he told her, because he was the only one that believed her, that she saw this thing. And he told her that it was afraid of me, and that's why it was in my life. And I'm remembering how it felt when it was touching my legs and my body.
Everybody roll privately for me, please.
You mean secret or?
Yeah.
Secret. I'll be your private roller. Your roller for money.
I can be your roller, baby. D&D the way the pain.
Oh, while we're driving, as soon as we get on the road and it's kind of calmed down a little bit, I will take out the phone again, like I did before, keep it running, and see if the timer, the stopwatch is still going. Like we're at 3 hours now or whatever.
Yes, it is still going.
After this roll, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still going. Okay.
So it's still going. I would like everybody to add a notch on your track to, you know what, Professor. You don't get that, but what you will get is what I'm going to call an inspiration point. A signet,
Okay.
maybe.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
PB, look at my roll again.
Yes. Oh, is it another? Hold on. Yeah, it is. Okay.
It's a
So
it's
you
a
can
double.
have two. You can have two.
2. Okay.
Yeah. So can you tell me what out of 5 you are, Trick? Because you're pretty close, aren't you? You're at 4 out
I'm
of 5
5
now.
out of 5.
You're 5 out of 5?
Yep.
Okay. So here's what's gonna happen.
It's unnatural, right?
It was your special, to unlock the thing. It's not on a track. So
Oh, it's not on a try. Okay, hold on.
no,
then.
it should be down in, I was just putting it in the notes section. So hold on, let me
Where-
check yours.
Okay.
So I think
Yeah,
you're
I'm sorry. I must be missing it.
No, that's okay. I think you're 4 out of 5 is what I have in my notes now, that you have 2 to unlock your ability. Yeah, to unlock
Right.
your thing. So I've been giving you as you go along. Those are separate from your unnatural notches and things like that.
Where are they written down at?
So in your notes, all the way down at the bottom, it should just say 4 out of 5.
Oh, you already changed it?
Yeah, I already added it. So you're 4 out of 5. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to put that shit right at the top of those notes.
Yep, go for it.
Okay. So I'm 1 away. Okay, got it.
You're 1
okay.
away, yep. And just for my knowledge, where is everybody else on theirs, I believe? Brian, I think you're pretty close too, right? You're 3? Are you 3? Hold on, I have my notes too.
Unnatural, I'm 3, yeah.
Okay, but you should be... yeah, so down on the bottom on the notes, it'll say 3 out of 5 there. Because it's separate.
Yeah.
It's to unlock something. Okay, yep.
Okay.
And then, Breyer, you're at 4, are you not? Or are you also at 3? 4 to unlock your potential. Here, I'll look for you. Sorry. So you might have to scroll down, but all the way down at the bottom of your notes will be something that says, oh, you're 3 out of 5, by the way. It'll just say like 3 out of 5, and that's to unlock your thing. So when that happens, we'll let something happen.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't want to. We'll talk more about it after. I don't want to spoil it, and I don't want to.
Right, and those are not marked. Those are not. They don't share marks with stuff that is.
They don't
in
share
my.
marks.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. Cool.
I don't want to spoil that moment for you. Okay.
Gotcha.
So, you can go ahead and have a conversation. I just needed to note those things. Thank you. And yes, the timer is running. As if more time is going on.
And I'm gonna wait like 3 or 4 minutes and like see, like I got my eye on that fucking dash clock.
Okay.
So, I have my purse or my bag in the car, and I always carry around that stopwatch that my grandfather gave me.
Okay.
Can I pull it out and see what time it says?
Yeah.
You mean pocket watch, right?
Pocket watch, yes, not a
Yeah.
stopwatch. That's right.
Sorry. Yes. Pocket watch. Okay. Yep, you absolutely can.
Okay, I'll just do it quietly to myself, and I like open the clock face.
Okay. It seems to be 2 a.m.
And now this usually runs like it's normal-ish, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not perfect, but
It's not perfect, but it's pretty normal.
I have a pocket watch, guys. It says it's 2 a.m.
What?
Did you wind it?
Yeah, I mean, I always keep it wound. It was my grandfather gave it to me in his will, and I just thought I'd look at it because I was thinking about my grandfather. But it says 2 a.m. and I pull up my cell phone, and it says
4:30?
my phone still says 4:30, but the watch says 2 a.m.
Is that about how much time should have passed?
That's correct. If you think about it and you start doing the math
Yeah.
in your head, Theo,
That's what
you say
Theo's
that's about
doing.
right.
See? Now, look at your phone for reception. What's it say?
Mine's on a mount, by the way. That's like a charger mount thing. Yeah.
I'd say you're about 20 minutes still now into your drive back. So no reception yet. But you're heading back towards town.
Trust the clock. Trust the clock. It's all making sense now. We're on the great VCR of time. And
Help
what's
us out here,
happening?
Help us out here, Brian. Elaborate. What do you mean?
Let me elaborate. Oprah Winfrey once said, "You can have it all, just not all at once." So what's happening is that we are experiencing a lot of things, but they're on different layers of time. Because we keep going down this VCR time machine of the road. And what's happening is we're recording a new time frame on the halfway. Every time we go down. And all those fucking weird shadowy people, that's people from other recordings of time on the road. So, what we need to do is either A, do a whole bunch of recordings identically and eliminate the rest, and then we have a really solid timeline. Or we try to go... The VCR metaphor is not working at this point, but get with me here. We try to work with the other timelines to figure out what the fuck, man. You know? Because something's fucky. And it's not working out. Here's the thing. Breyer peed. Right?
Uh-huh.
But then this time she didn't have to pee. So
Yeah, but
what did you do with this? What did you do? Wait, because we're continuing on with this layer, which means you already peed. So we're looking at other layers where you did pee, but then you didn't. Right?
I know, but we haven't technically stopped ever, you know? Like, we're still in the same...
Because we're living in our now, and they're living in their now. So
now,
we're
hold on.
Yeah.
Continue hypothesizing about what's going on. Let's get all the information first. There's some things you need to know that happen on the other side of the wall that you weren't privy to. Breyer, please explain what happened to you while we were over there.
So, Professor, you know those marks on the trees?
Yes.
I kind of touched it.
I visibly like cringe and flinch at that.
It brought me back to yesterday when we were in your class. I talked to you, Brian. You acted like I was nuts.
You remember the smell, Brian, as she mentions it. You do remember.
Oh, when you were on the pills or pot or something. I remember that shit.
Pills. So you remember?
Wait, when you left the class?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember now.
But
do I remember doing that the day before we left?
Oh, that's weird.
No,
That's-
you do not.
So I was in the class, you wouldn't listen to me, so I went in the hall. That thing that's followed me around, I closed my eyes, it wrapped its...
Hold on.
I
Oh,
just
no,
think-
my phone's dead. I can't look. I swear I made a note on my phone about something about the professor said. It was kind of dumb. No, I
Oh.
can't check it. It's dead.
Brian, what kind of phone do you have?
I got one of those lovely Note 8s. It's like the size of a fucking iPad. Look at this thing.
All right.
I can't even hold it.
Would I have like a USB charger? Because I'm charging my phone.
What, is your phone the same? Because I feel like you don't have a lot of friends, so I don't know if you would carry chargers for phones that weren't yours.
I mean, if it's a new Android phone,
That we have the
Then
same
yeah,
charger.
you have the same charger, so you're good.
Okay. I'll pass it up to you. There you go.
All right, and I take the cord off of the mount and plug it in and hand it back to him, and then put my phone back, just running on its own power.
I would also just like to say, because Chad is flaying me right now because I just said Trick didn't have any friends. Because of how he has described his house and that he never has any visitors. So fuck all y'all. I didn't just make it up. I'm following his lead. All right, go on.
No, I don't have any, no one local here comes and visits me. Like I'm
And he
ready.
also
I have
smells.
set up for
Bro.
none of my liquor bottles have been opened. Like my guest rooms are like spotless and that kind of shit. Like I don't have people come over here. When I'm in the city during the on season for porn, like I'll go to the party like and hang out and socialize. But here, this is my off time.
Porn season.
Call it what you want. The
I
busy,
like it. I like it. I like it.
Porn
Busy
season.
The busy
Christmas
season
is
for
coming.
porn.
We gotta go.
The weatherman called for porn this weekend, so I'm gonna get my raincoat.
Oh God!
Ah!
Gotta watch out for the splashback.
This is why you all watch this show. All right.
Wet
All right, so
set.
you charge it. Oh, God. I'm going to move forward, if everybody's okay with that. Takes about 2.5 hours to get back. So we'll say about an hour's gone by. Your phone is now at 100%. Do you want to do anything with it? Or I can move you forward to the town if you'd like. But your phone is 100% charged, Brian.
Okay, cool.
Are you guys sending dirty messages in the group chat? Is that what's happening?
No.
Yo, what the?
Oh, so convincing. So convincing.
Turn porn into a water theme park splash zone. Okay. Anyways, sorry. Let's get back on
Go
track.
get wet.
It's like a little chalk line where people can say it like a splash zone.
No, as soon as enough time has passed, I would like ask Brian, like, what were you gonna look up, man? Don't leave us in suspense.
No, I was making some notes in class the other day. I just wanted to like see the cross reference. I remember the professor talking something about what the fuck did he say? Let me look at my notes here. Let me find them. Hold on. So I'm just going through my phone trying to. It was just kind of relevant to the time when we're in the class and the professor was teaching us something, and then Breyer starts, going into my ear about crazy shit at the time that makes no sense to me, and I'm like, she's probably up on dope. And then, so then it would just be something that the professor would have said at right around that moment, just to confirm it in my head.
Absolutely.
That memory, because I just got jarred into my brain instantly right there.
Yeah.
So I never knew about it before until she said it, and it's like, holy shit, you did. Well, I don't remember, but now I do.
Well,
It's kind of like got surged in there.
It was one of those, situations where it's like it didn't make sense at the time, so you just kind of shrugged it off. But
so it wasn't like implanted.
Yeah, it wasn't implanted.
Like
it was more just like, oh shit, yeah, I do remember that, but it just didn't make sense at the time, so you didn't make note of it. You thought she was on drugs.
Oh, okay.
So you just kind of brushed it off. But when she mentions it, you're like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. I do remember that happened.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so the note that you have, Professor, what did you say that was stupid? I'm curious.
I was.
I'm gonna leave that up to you.
I was talking about time dilation because of my theory. I was specifically lecturing on time to get ready for this. So I was talking about the theory of relativity, time dilation, and time being different depending on where you're observing it from.
And then I made a little note. It was like, time's like drugs, it dilates you. And then I was looking over at Breyer, and I was seeing if her eyes were dilated. That's the note.
All right,
okay.
that's it. Perfect. Okay. All right, so you do find the note. I will go ahead, unless anybody else wants to do anything or talk about anything. I will move us ahead in time. Lol.
Go for it. You first. You got it.
Are there any markings on the pocket watch? Like any sort of symbols or anything on the pocket watch?
No.
No, okay. That's all. Okay. I'm going to put it back in my bag.
Okay.
I would have unconsciously touched the sketch again when she mentioned touching the symbol.
Okay, I was going to ask you that. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
6.
And that is under my soul, if it's a soul roll.
I just heard them Coming to America, like, let your soul go.
Yeah. Wow, okay. So, as you are touching this, as she says, she mentions the symbol and whatnot, you find yourself kind of reach down and touch it without really thinking about it. You do this often to kind of maybe, comfort yourself in a weird way. Yeah. But this time when you touch it, you hear something. You hear your voice. You hear panic in Trick's voice. You hear shouting. You hear very clearly Breyer say, "Get back, get back." And as you're sitting there thinking and listening, you begin to focus a little bit more on these things, and you're running your hands over the top symbol in particular. Instead of the whole paper, you're going to go right for that symbol, and as you run over that symbol, you see darkness all around you. There's a full blood moon in the sky, and there is a big, ghostly, shadowy creature kind of looming before the 5 of you. And then it's gone. And you snap back.
I would not say anything about it. It's not right now.
One thing I would like bring up to the professor is the symbol on the tree matching the symbol on the pendant. So I'd just be like, as we're driving, hey professor.
What?
When I was looking at that pendant, the one we found in the forest.
You found, wait, oh yeah, you put it on the body.
Mm-hmm. Right. There was some symbols scratching into the trees.
Yeah, roots. Oh, on the tree. Yeah.
Yeah. In the tree, on the tree line.
Right.
And it was like the triangle.
Triangle with a line.
Through it.
Yeah.
And I take out like my pocket knife, if it's there or whatever.
It is.
Is it still like have like
Yep.
bark and shit? We're dull and that. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I like hand it back to the professor. It was made with my knife, that knife, and they matched.
Wait, you said
the symbol on the pendant matched the symbol on the tree.
No, but the symbol she had was root.
It was?
Yes.
Now, why you didn't want to go to the symbols? We're not.
I just need to. The pendant you had.
Yeah,
was the symbol on the trees.
Not a handful of hour or an hour or two ago. The one I put back had it. That symbol on.
It's different. That's not the same one.
Say what? It's not the same pendant?
No.
And can I have like a realization, like, is that he's right? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just have the realization, because I didn't really study it.
No, you didn't.
But I glanced at it, and I was like, what do you make of this? And I handed it off.
Yeah.
But I have a realization that they're not the same.
Mm-hmm.
And it just like hits me like a bolt of lightning, just like, they weren't. You're right, Professor. I remember now. I remember.
It doesn't.
I remember the roots, and they were not the same.
That doesn't make sense. Why?
None of this makes sense. As I'm saying that, I am pulling out the sketch at this point, but not giving it to anybody. And I just kind of hold it up toward, just like, because you're probably sitting. Who's in the front? You handed it back to me while I was in the back seat. Who took the front seat? Unless I was in the front seat.
I'm in the back with the professor for sure, because Trick passed the cord to be in the back.
So we'll say Emma's in the back with you as well, and Breyer, you're up there.
Yeah, I would have Breyer, like, I would invite her to the passenger seat because she's like freaking the fuck out, and I just want to be here, like, calm her down.
Yeah,
whatever.
I feel like that makes sense. Okay.
So then, if you were looking back at me, were you like asking like what happened? And I was kind of ignoring you during that period until this, and I kind of turned the page toward you, and it's that full symbol, not just the triangle.
So the handout that you see that says Theo's dream, that's it. He's sketched it out, and that's exactly what he's showing.
This is my first time seeing it. I'm on my phone now that I have it plugged in, and I'm writing notes down, trying to break down my little weird equation in my head. And I look at the pendant. What's it look like again?
Well, he's showing you his sketch.
Okay.
Which looks like, here, let me just pull it up for you. Did you guys?
You can
all
actually
get that
like
note
if you
about
go to the
server?
character sheet place,
Yeah.
you'll see Theo's dream.
Yep. There, if you click on the Theo's dream and pop it open, you should be able to see that. And I think.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't
Okay.
apologize. It's all right. And I think
The
now,
triangle is the only one symbol that was on the.
triangle symbol is the one that. Which pendant did you look? Did Brian look at any of them? I don't think he did.
No. This is all new.
Yeah. Okay.
This
yeah.
is all new to
okay.
me. This
I'm
is all
just
new to
making
me.
sure.
I haven't.
Trying to.
So I'm just trying to draw a quick sketch on my phone right now of it to try to like memorize it.
Don't touch it. And like, if you were like looking or getting too close, I would probably jerk it away from you.
Okay, yeah, I'm just looking at you're holding it. I'm not even not even touching.
Okay.
I'm looking at it and I'm drawing stuff.
And I if I see you drawing stuff, I would turn it away. Like, I'm super protective of what you're trying to do.
Okay, so I would stop and I only got this far.
Great.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Don't.
All right, man, chill. Shit.
If you see a triangle, don't fucking touch it. Like with the thing, don't touch it.
No, don't. That's why I told you not to go.
Well, you didn't say, hey, don't touch that. You might transport back in time.
He's got you there, Professor. You didn't say that.
I'm sorry, I've seen this in my dreams for years, and then I see it on a tree. A little shaken.
In your dreams?
Every time I sleep.
Every time you sleep?
If you're paying more attention now to him, he looks like he's like death. He doesn't really sleep at all. From the look of the bags under his eyes. You might have thought it was just a quirky thing, but if you're putting pieces together, he doesn't look like he sleeps.
And he drinks such strong, disgusting coffee now that you think about it. And like 3 or 4, and it just doesn't seem to do anything. 3 or 4 cups a day, if not more.
Am I hungry?
Oh yeah, we weren't hungry before.
You could eat.
Am I still drunk? It's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours.
It's been a little bit longer than that.
Well, obviously
you're
in
not,
total, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sober now. Okay.
You're sobering up. You're still
Sobering.
a little. Yeah, still a little bit.
Are they nightmares or are they just visions?
I don't know. I've like started to put the slip back in my pocket.
Okay.
That's all I see, though. I've been looking for it.
If the pendant's different, then leaving her body in the trunk's not going to do anything.
That's my thought, but God damn it. I was hoping that would work. I still hope it does.
We got to clean ourselves up. Most of us have blood all over us.
No, you don't.
Oh.
What the? I scurry to look at the professor because he had blood.
Yeah,
all
like
over
when you said that, he looks down. It's like,
No
What
blood.
the?
okay.
Your dash clock starts working.
Did it fucking work?
Guys,
What?
I'm hungry.
Okay.
I've been hungry in 8 hours.
I'm not numb.
Something happened.
Maybe you did do it right.
Maybe that was what we.
I look and see if I have a signal.
Oh yeah, you've got signal. As
I
you
got
check,
bars.
as you check, your phone buzzes, and you see you've got missed a phone call. You have a voicemail, and you also have a text message from Breyer.
I look at I grab the phone, look at the text message.
Are you there?
What's the timestamp?
4:30.
I like open it up and it show Breyer. There it is.
You shitting me?
Hold on. Voicemail. Speakerphone.
Are we still on the halfway road?
If you're getting this, I hope it's tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it's today. You're still fucked. But if you do get this, why don't you give me a call back? All right. Love you. Bye.
Fuck.
Wait. I pull out my phone and search for Dr. Bellow's lecture. And just see what pops up under, like, the news tab.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no! Shit, oh, my God.
Dr. Bellow is missing. You have school-wide email that's come through to notify everyone that she went missing just before her lecture. Has anyone seen her? The police won't start an investigation until tomorrow.
Professor, check
The
your email.
The doctor's missing. I have an email. It says she's missing. They're starting an investigation tomorrow. Trick, we need to go back to your house to see if my car's there.
Yeah, we do.
Did you check your email, the one that you sent to her?
That's at his house. I don't have a login.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
The dummy dummy account.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to get back there and we want to check that, but
I check my phone. Do I have any messages?
You have no messages. You have Signal now, though, but you have nothing other than the message that you sent. But your phone, you'll notice, says that you sent it. Still says 4:30, that you sent it at 4:30 on the 13th. It doesn't say that you sent it at 7, where you were on the 12th, 7:30.
Okay.
No, if my car is not at your garage, we talked to that police officer before the lecture, before she was missing, and nothing was in the trunk.
we have an alibi.
We have an alibi. We have proof we were there with her.
I don't think anything's what it seems. I don't really think that we have an alibi.
No, I don't either, but I'm hoping.
We've lost time. Remember? We lost hours?
Hold on.
What time is it?
Let me try something. I'm going to go into my phone settings and set it to automatically update time, and I'm going to restart my phone. I'm going to turn it off, turn it back on.
Okay.
And see where it catches the signal and tells us what time it is.
Okay. It's 2 a.m.
Is it dark?
It is. And there's a blood moon.
It's 2 a.m., y'all.
And
Why-
you see, welcome to Atherton.
Let's go home. My place. Check the car. There's not going to be anybody in there. We're going to just, right? I mean, we closed the circle. We didn't do this. Remember that. I think that's the thing we all need to remember.
We might have to go back.
Any of this
Go back where?
to my place.
No.
Now, hold on a second. Atherton's our hometown, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was Afmore.
Oh, sorry,
Athmore.
Athmore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Athmore is, or how do you spell that?
Athmore. A-T-H-E. M-O-R-E. Sorry, I misspoke. That's not a
No,
name,
it's
Katie.
okay. I heard I heard the A name, and I was like, "That's home." That registered.
Yeah.
And I had it written down. That's the only reason why I was like, "Hold on a second." I looked at my notes and I went, "That's not what she did." Okay, Athmore is where we're. Welcome to Athmore. Got it. Okay, so we are in hometown. Okay, cool.
Yep, you are.
All right.
We need to check your house. I think we have to go back to the woods.
Well, if nothing else, my dog's probably hungry.
Why would we need to go back? I don't understand why we would need to go back.
Well, we'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
No, I agree. Let's get back to this place. I think I figured it out.
It doesn't take long to drive to Trick's place, but you drive mostly in silence. I think you're all a little bit anxious about what might be at the house. It is so bright with this moon that you could potentially drive without your headlights because it's such a small town and there's not a lot of light pollution. And as you're driving by, you're seeing house after house with the lights off. It's very, very, very quiet this time of night, usually. There aren't many other cars on the road. You do, however, notice 2 vehicles as you're driving, going in the opposite direction. One is a black Escalade and makes you pause a little bit. Whoever wants to think about time fucky loop shit, it might make you feel a little uncomfortable. And then you pull up to Trick's house.
And I pause just like a couple of seconds before I hit the fucking garage door opener.
Okay.
Because I don't even want to see anything. I don't want to see like I'm ready. I'm just preparing myself for like fucking aliens popping out and like fucking with their laser guns or something. So take 2 seconds and I just go.
The garage door slowly, so slowly opens. And you see tires, and you do see the car. And there it is, yes. The car is in the garage, and the trunk is closed.
And I pull in right like beside it.
All right. And you close the garage door behind you before you get out?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Just force habit. I don't even think about it. Like once I'm in.
Okay. All right. And you're going to get out and what do you do?
We gotta check the trunk.
Check the trunk.
Who's going to open the trunk?
I'll go to my trunk.
Okay. Are you
Put the
opening?
keys in.
Yep.
Unlock.
And you're going to open this trunk? The dead body of Dr. Adisabello is still in your trunk.
Oh, fuck it!
Check
and
the
that's where
pocket.
we're going to leave this. Unless you want to check the pocket. I will let you check the pocket if you'd like.
Yes, I would like.
There is nothing in the pocket. And that's where we're going to leave the episode today. But you guys figured it out! Thank you! Thank you so much for playing!
What did we figure out?
Well, I feel like you're closer. VCR. That was like the highlight. That was the highlight for me.
I'm sitting here writing these notes here, and I have like, I wrote this picture I was going to show everybody once we got in the house, but oh my god.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for playing. How did that feel? You guys want to talk about anything or your favorite moments for the day before we do our shout outs?
I really want to eradicaate the butter flaps.
I know.
I'm so tempted to call this episode the butterflap effect. But I also don't want to spoil it for anybody that's going in because that moment
You
is
could call
pretty
it
good.
Please Be Kind Rewind.
Yes, we're doing it. We're doing it. It's happening. That's exactly what this episode is called. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any thoughts to digest, let's move right into our shout-outs then.
Well, I mean,
I got digest.
dude, there's so much like we could discuss. Like,
Yes.
so many like great like ideas and scenes, and like I loved like every time there was a little bit of a reveal, like when Brian was walking up and down the road and the clock was moving backwards and forwards.
I also particularly liked the moment where you realized the people in the woods in the first episode were you guys. That was a really cool moment for me to watch you realize that. That was fun. And also, of course, like Brian's drunken Doc Brown. That was really good. It was really good. Broke the tension for me a little bit. I liked it a lot.
Oh, I got chills when Shadow Me helped with the body.
Yeah, that was really good
I think
too.
Brian knows what it is. I think I know what it is now.
It's a VCR,
I've been mulling it
of
over.
course.
No, there's an original event that happened. The original recording on his VCR, and it won't stop until we solve it.
That's an interesting theory.
Oh yeah. No, I think the professors I think got the same exact idea, but for probably very different reasons.
I love that, actually, that you're all coming to conclusions that seem very close and similar, but it's actually what your characters would be thinking based on your experiences.
I like it.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, absolutely.
When the very first time when Brian like hurt his ankle or whatever,
Yeah.
and he was helped over, was there like a force during that helped him over?
Yes,
Yeah,
there was
like
one.
one of
The
the
first
shadow
time there was a
people
force.
helped him up. Yeah.
That's where at least my guy got introduced to these other people because I couldn't see him before. Katie or Breyer could. She was the first one, and then and because we're continuing on with our own path, and we just keep going beyond these other layers of things that have already happened, or adding more of whatever the heck is going on. Yeah, so we move forward in our sense, but then things around us don't. It's just us as entities kind of going forward. At least that's what I'm kind of gathering from this, because like I would realize that, okay, my leg is still fine. If we were going back ourselves, my leg wouldn't be fine. But then, so yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
All right, let's do our shout outs. Let's go back in reverse order. Emma, who was super quiet because she had a migraine today. Hi, I'm Classy Katie, and I'm at Disney World today, but you should go follow me anyway at twitch.tv/ClassyKatie. All right, next up, Katie Peters Plays.
Hi, I'm Katie Peters Plays. I played Breyer for you guys today. This is a trip. I'm just going to say that. I play a lot of fun things on my channel. We're going to build some Legos. So if you want to break from the spookiness, we're going to build some Legos this week.
You play with Legos?
Yes.
Look
I
at the
have
Lego
God,
she built behind her. That's a Lego rocket.
It's a Lego rocket.
Oh, I'm going to watch that.
But yeah, so that's if you want to break from this kind of tension, come build Legos with me. But yeah, that's where you can find me. Katie Peters Plays.
Have you done any of that Nintendo Labo stuff?
No, it looks really fun though.
Do it. You'll love it. Oh my
Okay,
god.
I'm gonna
build
look
it on
into
stream. Build it on stream. Trust me, you won't
Okay.
regret it. It's so fun.
I'm gonna do that. Okay.
It's wonderful. All right, actually, that'll leave you. Brian Classy Packs. Tell us where we can find you.
You can find me at Twitch TV /ClassyPacks. I mostly do roleplay stuff, but tonight I think I'm going to be doing a little more of that Hearts of Iron 4, which is basically like a really complex version of Risk, based around World War II. And I'll be playing with the boys from the Late Shift, Burke Black, Gassy, Cream, Cletus, T. Buford, Bike. Well, no, Bikeman's on vacation. But, yep, that's what I'll be doing tonight.
Fantastic. Professor Theo.
Hello, Domestic Dan here, cooking streamer, variety caster, role-playing streamer, all that fun.
Winner of Stardew Valley Twitch Rivals. Sorry.
Esports winner, yeah. I am esports ready. Today I'll be doing in a little bit budget cooking. $10 limit on 2 different dishes. So
fantastic.
Yeah,
I wanna watch
gotta make
that.
like.
Do you know what you're making?
4 to. Not yet. I gotta figure
Okay.
out the idea. But yeah,
That's
do
awesome.
things like lasagna and all that sort of stuff. It's like $10 for a casserole. Anyway, that's that.
I love it. Also, Dan is here on Fridays, in case you would like to see him more on this channel. And Katie is here on Mondays. case you would like to see her. She's in our Judge Dredd show, which is like a slapstick comedy in the Judge Dredd universe, but it's featuring the perps who never win or get anything right. So it's really good. And then the Friday show that Dan is in is about teen superheroes, and it's very dramatic and lovely. And that's called Halcyon Unbound. Zeke, would you like to tell us where people can find you and what you're up to?
Absolutely, I'd love to. My name is Ezekiel III. You can find me at or / Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Currently playing Resident Evil 2 Remake. I'm on the Claire B side. We've got the Mr. Sex mod and the DMX mods rocking, and it's fucking hilarious. A lot of fun. But I want to thank Katie, Pax, Dan, PB, and Classy, who's not here, of course, for making this such an awesome experience. I'm having so much goddamn fun. It should be illegal. Also, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the phone recording. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
that was
great. It was
great
like
touch.
perfect.
Great.
It was so perfect. Yeah.
I want as this gets deeper, I hope we can keep up with that, like adding prior recordings, whatever that we can. Oh, yeah, please.
So I didn't know. I wanted to mention this episode because I didn't get a chance to last episode because I didn't know who did it. So I just want to say I was not doing the knocking sound effect. That was actually improvised. Am I okay to reveal this? Are you okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It was actually improvised by Classy Pax over here, who just like knew what I was doing and then just stepped up and did that. And I thought that it was an amazing. It's a moment that I will cherish. That we.
It's not over yet.
But I just mean like that's super cool. I've never really had that happen as a GM before. Had another player step up to kind of help that ambience, and I thought that was really cool. And then Zeke after sent me the voicemail and was like, "In case you need to use it," and of course I did. So.
Well, the secret of good RP is giving. As long as you're always giving to the person that's involved in it, it can only get better. If you're thinking about only yourself, then it's just you're making your own little ball. So if you work as a group, it's just better all around.
So thank you guys. Thank you guys for making this experience so awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Pumpkinberry. I am a resident GM here on Tablestory. I also play in 2 shows. I'm on Tuesdays Darkfire, which is Dungeons & Dragons 5e. I play a little bit of a psycho, and it's fun. Fridays, that's all I'm going to tell you about that one because I'm still traumatized by yesterday's episode. On Fridays, I'm in a show with Dan. I'm a teen superhero, and that's a lot of fun. And if you like what you see here, feel free to support us over on our Patreon or tweet about us. Follow all these lovely people. If you have a Twitch Prime and you haven't used it, please use it on one of these lovely folks. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for being here. And I love your faces and your butts. Wash your piss mittens, right? That's what we're saying now.
By the way, I don't know if you saw in chat, but piss mittens emote incoming.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Whack confirmed it, I think.
Really? We get our own emote.
That's what I saw in chat.
Okay, all right, that's it, man. Piss mittens. It's a thing. I love it so much. All right, don't forget to wash your piss mittens.